Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nirandito, and today I will doing presentation about my syntax final project. So let's get started. What is surface structure? Surface structure is the actual scientific form of a sentence that is derived from the deep structure. It represents the final synthetic form that we see or hear in the sentence. After all, transformations have been applied. In transformational generative grammar, a theory developed by Noam Chomsky, sentences are thought to have two levels of structure, deep structure and surface structure. Deep structure. Deep structure or underlying structure refers to the abstract representation of a sentence that captures its core semantic relations and meaning. It is where the fundamental scientific components and their relationships are initially defined. Surface structure. Surface structure is the outward form of a sentence, the way it is actually spoken or written. It is, the, it is generated from the deep structure through a series of transformational rules or processes. These rules include movements, deletions, insertions, and substitutions that modify the deep structure to produce the final synthetic form. Surface structure reflects the final arrangement of words and phrases as they appear in the sentence. To understand surface structure better, let's look at a few examples and see how surface structure can vary even when the underlying meaning the structure remains the same. Example 1. Active versus passive voice. The structure, the core idea of a dog chasing a cat. Surface structure, active voice. The dog chases the cat. Surface structure, passive voice. The cat is chased by the dog. Example 2. Relative clauses. Deep structure, the idea of a book that John read. Surface structure, simple sentence. John read the book. Surface structure with relative clause. The book that John read was interesting. The relative clause that John read is added to the sentence, changes its surface structure to provide more information about the book. Progression with deep structure. In transformational generative grammar, deep structure represents the abstract underlying syntax of a sentence, capturing its core meaning and relationships. Surface structure, on the other hand, is the actual scientific form that we see or hear, derived from the deep structure through various transformational rules like movement, deletion, insertion, and substitution. For example, the cat is being chased by the dog. Has a deep structure represented as the dog chases the cat. Transformations convert this deep structure into the passive voice surface structure. Despite the different surface forms, the deep structure ensures that the core meaning remains constant. Understanding the distinction between deep and surface structure is crucial for recognizing how different scientific forms can convey the same meaning. While deep structure provides the foundational meaning, surface structure determines the grammatical and scientific arrangement of the sentence, allowing for diverse expressions in language. Part 2, the tree diagram. In this diagram, and the sentence, the is the article of determine. House is noun, subject, where is adverb as a conjunction of place function as adverbs. I is personal pronoun, subject of the verb to. You is verb. Up is adverb, modifying do. S is verb, auxiliary verb. Being is verb, part of the past participle, being demolized. Demolized, verb, past participle. In this diagram, the house is the main subject. Has been demolished forms the main verb phrase. Where I grew up is a relative clause modifying house. Where is the relative pronoun introducing the clause. I is the subject of the relative clause, and grew is the verb within the relative clause. This breakdown and diagram illustrate how each part of speech functions within the sentence, the house where I grew up has been demolished. So that's all from my presentation for syntax Primal project. Thank you for watching my video.